grappa, grape brandy, and honey.
Thank you. Here's the bride receiving her guests. Peasant type dress, very charming. And here's the vineyard. No grapes popping yet, but it's getting ready. It's going to be a beautiful harvest. And this honey wine was delicious. And there's Linda the photographer. What a great pose, Linda. Oh yeah, you look good. And there is the chateau, the house, with the windows. They closed in the balcony of the whole area. Here we're going to see the war memorial here in Karlovaccio. It's a pub there with the name on it. This is Karlstadt, Karl City. I'll just scan this field of a war memorial here. Personnel carry a very heavily fortified device there. Bombed out building. They've rebuilt everything around it, but they just captured pieces, I think, to show as a reminder of the Croatian battles from 91 through 1995 for their freedom from Serbia, from the former Yugoslavia. Serbia was the gangsters. They were the ones trying to rule over the others because they had the army, the Serbian army. Belgrade being the capital of Serbia was where the army was headquartered and the government was headquartered. Tito died in 80, and 10 years later, after the elections for various government, is when it happened.
Local people against local people.
And the Yugoslav army helped them, but they didn't officially. Be
they
involved.
said that they were doing in favor of peace. Like we are giving arms to innocent people to save the peace. So it was a lot of manipulation.
Wasn't that the two different Catholic faiths?
Oust or sweep out those that are not of your religion or ethnical background.
As you said, it was not a religious war.
Yeah, did you notice they had another misspelling in that German thing I gave you? So this is the Museum of the Homeland War.
The Future Museum.
We are in the
Future Museum.
We are in Croatia. And the Serbs were pretty horrible to everybody. He mentioned Kosovo is now independent. I'll have to check that out. We're on a WC break here, coffee at a little stop, gas station stop, a little past where the War Memorial was a few minutes ago. Just looking at some of the plants and flowers blooming in the boxes around this open air restaurant. That hasn't opened yet on a Sunday morning. Quiet day today. Very, very clean. Everywhere we go, we've just noticed how clean it is in Yugoslavia, the former Yugoslavian Republic. This is the Croatian emblem on a license plate, the ZG for Zagreb, and that's the coat of arms of the country. Even this restaurant has its coat of arms. 1974, founded. Zagan, it's a restaurant anyway. Here's our bus. Got a red bus. 21 people, passengers, in a 50-plus bus, so we're spread out. Nice, very comfortable environment.
So this is one of the most beautiful villages
the lakes.
Close to the town
Waterfalls.
called Strudel. U and J. This is where fortress was established. Military zone was established in the 16th century as a defense system that extended itself from the Adriatic to the Black Sea, with a lot of fortresses that served as defense. Served as a fortress against Ottomans. Ottomans and Turks, the same thing.
Fortress there.
And
Well, this is the Plitvice National Park. It's the symbol of the bear, and I'm just going to scan. We are here now at the northern entrance coming from Zagreb, and the park is full of lakes and mountains and some beautiful area. One of the most beautiful parks in Europe. First national park in Europe.
snack, maybe you can carry it with you.
Yeah, with Mohn, do what you want.
Because this is really, they down there where I will show you the picnic area, they have a snack over here. If you don't want to walk in a group, we are meeting over here. You can have a drink over here, it's a picnic area, it's a souvenir shop. Then we're taking the boat to P2 and walk to the station 3, and we are going to take a trolley that will take us to the Hotel Jezero, which means a lake. And this is where you will have your WC before we leave for lunch, because we're taking our bus from this hotel. So if you separate, if you get lost, I'm gonna hurt you. But you know, sometimes it happens that people just wander away. You know that Jezero Hotel is our meeting point.
It's beautiful.
And I'm sure that you have
Wonderful.
also my phone number should anything. But we are going to walk together, because anyhow, we are going to P3 over here, and we're going to take a boat together. And over here, on these tickets, you have everything. You
Waterfalls
have
over
the
here.
same map, so you can't get lost. And there are also rangers down in the park that you can ask. Created this beautiful labyrinth of different lakes that have different names. The biggest lake is Jezero Kozjak, that will be that we will take this boat across. So the highest waterfall is waterfall of 72 meters over here. 72 meters, yes. There are approximately 99 different waterfalls and 16 lakes that are produced because of limestone over here. Wildlife is also protected. We can find brown bear, we can find vipers and different kinds of species. This area was put on UNESCO list in 1997, so it's a UNESCO site. It's protected by international law, and it's one of the most beautiful parks. And I know that today it's warm, and this water will seem very inviting, but you can't swim inside. You will see a lot of fish. Rainbow trout is inside, trout, catfish, and other fish. So today we're going to enjoy the nature, and I will give you.
A lot of great panoramic shot. This is that 93 meter, 270, 280 foot waterfall. It's like North Georgia. Clean water. Trout. I see a lot of trout swimming today. Just come down 500 meters from the top of the hill, where the previous pictures were 1,500 feet. You can get there's some 6 or 7 pound trout in here, along with the babies. Some big guys, smaller ones in here. We're down at sea level here. There's a whole series of waterfalls here, dropping down about 10 meters to the next level. They built this bridge across it. Very well done. There's one across the way that looks like what we're going. We'll be going by that. But just to give a relationship, this walkway walks all around this part of the lake. Here's some of the cliffs. And this is what we've come down from that level up above. The water rushing underneath the bridge, working its way down through the greenery and the reeds that grow here. So obviously this thing deteriorates as the limestone washes away. Got some clear pools and some running water pools, so the limestone is under attack from the rushing water constantly. There's a pretty section right here. Water coming down. Isn't that lovely?
I say, let's not do the boat, let's stay.
There's the trout just sitting here waiting to be fed.
Aren't they? Like,
Just like humans,
like
dogs.
barbs do.
Look at the size of that one.
Yeah. Gary's giving him a Texas handout.
Okay, I got enough pictures of fish.
Nice. And there's the bubbling rocks. This waterway just keeps winding away, so it drops down another 10, 15 feet, 20 feet. There's actually a mist coming on the camera here. There's another that's still coming down. Just come up about another 20, 30 meters of rise. Waterfalls in the distance are still coming down. Unbelievable beauty here in this Plitvice lakes. Yeah, it's behind the brushes here, but there's the boat that's going to take us across the lake. We're walking down the last dirt path of this section of the lakes. There's a little warning sign for where your helmet's in the caves. Watch out for falling stuff. Interesting language. And we're going to the boat. Boat is the one on the left over here.
Quarter to 12 we'll go by boat. Quarter to 12.
Here's a sign in English about the lakes and some of the stuff. So stop the video here and read this. Interesting noises coming out from the marsh here. We're about to take off in this boat.
Maybe it's a duck because they're the males.
Well, we're on our way. Going across this beautiful lake. It's about a 20-minute ride at this speed, they said. Forests all around, the mountains come right down to the edge of the water. We're coming to the end of the ride and we see waterfalls flowing out of the limestone right towards us. Just beautiful. Here's the dock we're heading to. Lovely scene. I'll zoom back now again. It's lovely. This is another swampy-like environment. Boardwalks everywhere. Really done beautifully here. Say something about what you're seeing here.
I don't know, it's very, very cold and very beautiful. I don't know, the Pusteblumen.
What is it?
Pusteblumen.
Oh, isn't that sweet?
Pusteblumen.
Pusteblumen. Those are the Pusteblumen here. Some more Pusteblumen. Pushkablumen, big tall stalks. This is just one site after the next after the next. I think there's 900 waterfalls, they said in here. These beautiful pools. All this algae and moss. Gorgeous country. There's a big old pine tree that's fallen in the water. How clear the water is, you can actually see this on the film.
He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Sometimes I do. Though.
It's all muddy.
It's all muddy? Look how clear that is. Did you find Ron? Look at this waterfall business here. Ron's going upside down, inside out, from Sacramento. Here is a miniature Iguazu Falls scene. For people that have not been to Iguazu Falls, multiply this times about 87, and you've got Iguazu Falls captured. Mist, I don't know if I'm capturing the mist coming off here. So you've had some experience with dual sexuality, you mean?
Dual sexuality?
Yes.
What do you mean by that?
You said you feel like the Pope.
Oh, no. That's his Pope. That's a Pope feel right there. See?
Yeah, that could be, yeah. Here's another bus passing us now. This is what we're on right here. These electric vehicles. The boat was electric and these buses are electric, so no carbon dioxide being emitted here. Guy's got a bunch of Yamahas here, all running. There's 3, 4, 5 bikers from Munich, and the only one being fixed is the KTM. Looks like a problem with KTM. And in that direction is the Adriatic. We have just entered into the section called, Well, here's the bar. We're in on the Artemis, the food shipper shed.
Anyway, I would like to present you
Hello, Volker.
special
You
group
ready for a nice show?
came on board to play for us.
I can see fine, thank you, Linda. No problem. Can you see okay? Is that pole bothering you?
Association Unity, jedinstvo.